Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to be joined with a colleague, a friend, and a really passionate person of sugar at the moment. A guy called PMac. Some of you might have seen him all over Instagram, Facebook. He's everywhere. He's a personal trainer to the stars. He's got unlimited energy, and he's gone through a sugar challenge himself. He's got a Facebook group to getting off sugar as well. And since we met a few months ago, I just thought, he's the man that I want to talk to you about health, fitness, how our body needs sugar and stuff. So without any further ado, I just want to introduce you to PMac.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for having me on the show. I hope you're great.
No, it's great to see you. And thank you for spending the time with us. We've got loads of questions in from people who are really interested in health and fitness, but also how sugar gets into it. And one of the big things I've noticed is people are really misinformed about sugar and energy. So are you happy to sort of start off with just telling us a little bit about why people don't need sugar to fuel their bodies?
So what the information that I gather that people think is that they need sugar.
Can you hear me?
I can just about hear you. It just disappeared.
Okay, sorry. So we were saying about why people think they need sugar. So they go to the gym and they think, all right, I've done a really good workout. I need to now have some Lucozade or energy drinks. Why is that wrong?
That's because of the TV screens and what's been going on. And I just can't see you.
You can't see?
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you perfectly.
Okay, I can't see you. Let me get back onto the screen.
Let me change this to speaker view.
No, just somebody called me on my phone. And it went through to you. Sorry about this.
No problem. If you turn off your phone, we'll just do the intro again.
Yeah, I'll turn it off. I didn't realize that would happen. I apologize.
It's all right, no problem. It happened at the beginning, which is the best time to happen. Halfway through a good story, it would have been tricky.
I still can't see you.
Can't? Okay. Do you want to go out of the screen and come back again? Would that leave the meeting and come back?
Let me press these buttons here. Okay, I can see now. Perfect.
Got it? Okay. Right. We'll get started again then. So, hello and welcome. I'm so excited to be joined by PMac from PMac Fitness. I met Peter about 6 months ago through his journey through sugar. He's very enthusiastic, very passionate about exercise, getting people back to health. He's got a really vibrant Facebook group with a sugar challenge as well. And we both have similar passions of getting people healthier and re-educating them about health, wellness, and sugar. So without further ado, I just want to say hi to PMac.
Hi, thanks for having me on the show.
Cool. It's great to have you here. I mean, what I wanted to start off with is one of the misconceptions people have is about sugar and energy and how they think that if they're going to have a workout or do some sort of exercise, they need to fuel their body with sugar. So can you tell us a little bit about what you need to fuel yourself with?
The thing about sugar is basically it's one of those things that we call a quick fix. Our body craves it whenever we are at our lowest. So what people forget is that the people who need sugar the most or crave sugar the most are the athletes. When you go for a workout, you deplete yourself and your blood sugar levels are low. The first thing your body craves is something quick. It doesn't mean it's correct. It just craves something quick, and usually it's the Lucozade, it's the biscuits, it's the sweets, anything with a high sugar intake that our body craves. But what we really need to be doing is having low GI foods, food that's going to release sugar or release carbs through our body throughout the day. So when people say, yeah, I need sugar, you don't need sugar. Your body just telling you, this is quick, this is easy, and this is what I want right now.
Yeah, and all the shops and the manufacturers and everywhere try and feed us this quick stuff because it's by the counter, it's by the gym, it's in the changing rooms, the vending machines.
It tastes nice, simple as that. It's easy. It's easy to sell something. Like it's easy to sell something bad, even if it tastes nice, because people know that it tastes nice. And with sugar, it has that addictive taste to it that you can't get over it. That's why no matter what you eat, regardless of if it's a chicken breast or anything, has a little portion of sugar in it because sugar is addictive.
Yeah, and also the manufacturers put it in because it makes bad food taste better, and they hook us to it, and it preserves the food longer, doesn't it?
Yeah, it hooks you to it, and it also makes you like you can have a bad feel. Like I've been cooking a lot recently, so now I realize that everything you eat has sugar in it. Like you can eat a salad which you think is bland, and I feel that adds sugar to it, and I feel that it gives you that. So just be aware that sugar is not as important to the diet as people think it is.
So what's the best thing to fuel your body with? If you're sort of about to, say in the morning you wake up, what do you suggest for people to have before they have their workouts? And
So I always personally, I don't eat before I work out because I like to feel light as possible. But what I suggest to people is that I can only suggest what I do.
yeah,
What I do is I don't eat before I work out. I eat after because I always like to feel light, and whenever I'm running, I like to be light. But it all comes for me. The most important thing is what you ate the night before,
okay.
and that's what gives you the energy for the morning. Whereas,
So what time do you eat in the evening? So give us the PMac diet. What do you do in the evening?
so I love chicken. I love rice. I love potatoes. So it just any of those sorts of energy because that's what I crave all the time. And chicken for me is easy, it's simple, it's effective, it does what it says on the tin, and it's not completely sugar free, but it's because I'm cooking at home, it gives me more freedom now to eat stuff that I wouldn't eat because I'm controlling what goes into it.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If you're cooking from scratch, you know what's in it, and you can. If you're going to put some sugar in, you know how much and what type, rather than rely on the manufacturers.
And you're very cautious about like you see stuff you're like, what? I ain't putting that much sugar in it because you're like now you're very cool. Whereas I can eat, for example, I used to tell people like I've been saying to people that you can have a packet of sweets that you made at home, and after that packet of sweets could have 50 grams of sugar, but you can buy that same packet of sweets from the shop that can be made up of 100 grams of sugar. So basically, when you eat at home, it gives you more freedom to eat those sort of stuff because now you're controlling what you're eating.
So if you're having a big filling meal in the evening and then you don't have anything in the morning before your workout, is it better for your body to work out in the morning, exercise in the morning, or does it depend on the person?
It definitely depends on the person, and no one can tell you what your body. No one can tell you what to do. I can give you advice on what works for me, but I've learned that there's so many. I've seen trainers who have huge followings telling people, yeah, you need to eat beforehand, and I'm like, no. And I realize that every single person has a different idea of what you should be doing, and my idea is that you shouldn't eat beforehand because I personally like to feel lighter, especially when I go running and after I do bodyweight exercise, it makes me feel lighter. And I done a run on Saturday and I ate in between because I had a class. I've done the class, and I honestly, that was the worst class. How I felt was the work, not the work I taught, but how I felt. I just felt the food being squashed into my belly. I couldn't actually, like, I was doing exercise, like I couldn't speak because I felt I was going to vomit because it was just stuck there.
Yeah. So don't eat before the exercise. You do the exercise, and then when should you eat afterwards? How soon afterwards? Straight away.
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
Best thing to fuel yourself with after a workout.
So the best things I always say, go for low GI foods because they last longer in your system and they break down quicker. You can go for high GI numbers, but you just need to make sure that the portion is not as the same as you would do if you're going for a lower GI number. So you can eat the white rice, you can eat the potatoes, but we understand that the reason why white rice and potatoes is not always on people's diets is because it gives you so much energy, and if you don't use that energy within a certain period of time, it turns into body fat, and after blah blah blah, so on and so on. So that's why like the white rice is never on people's diet for that purpose, but you can have that if you understand that you have to go for a small portion, and that small portion probably will make you full, so you're going to eat something else after that. So go for stuff like the brown rice, the brown pastas, because they can last longer in the system.
And what do you do? So say you're doing a workout and you're not going to have time to go home to cook it and have a proper meal. Do you have any sort of snacks that you put in your bag or anything you can have straight after a workout?
I personally don't have food on me because I hate carrying food. So I don't do snacks. And what I'm going to say now sounds bad. I'll rather just wait till lunchtime.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's the truth.
So is it better to eat something that's healthier and wait rather than just eat straight after a workout?
It's better to eat something healthier
Yeah.
straight away.
And
Yeah.
I know because I've got lots of patients who do marathons and do a lot of long distance cycling and things like that. And they go, well, I have to have these gels. I need the energy. I need the energy. What do you say to people who are on bikes and things like that?
That's totally different because, first of all, I've never cycled what they're cycling. And I've heard that they need that because their blood, they deplete themselves completely so bad that then they need the energy, and it has to come from these sort of things. I watched a girl do a 26-hour run
Wow.
on the marathon day about 2 weeks ago, and she had all the sweets lined up next to the treadmill. She done it on the treadmill, all the sweets lined up, and after she was cramping up, and I was like, the only reason why you're cramping up is because you're putting sugar into your system so quickly, and you obviously you got the nutritional advice, but you could have planned a little bit better for yourself, where you didn't have to eat the sweets. Obviously, you may have had the sweets when you were so low and you almost passed out, but you could have planned a little bit better. I'm not criticizing you in any way. I'm saying if you would have focused on times and when you might need energy and after carb loaded before, but obviously I didn't see all this stuff beforehand. All I saw was the sweets on the treadmill.
Yeah, I think it's, as we were saying earlier, it's all about planning, really. If you're planning what you're eating, when you're exercising, and then also listening to your body. So everyone's different. So some people exercise. I find if I exercise too late at night, I don't sleep as well. So everyone's different in that respect, isn't it?
Me too. Like I can't eat late at night because I choke on my food. I'm coughing through the night. And it was only recently I found that out because I used to eat whenever. But I realized that if I eat before 7 or 7:30, I go to sleep about 10 o'clock. I sleep fine. But if I eat about 9 o'clock, I'm coughing. I'm choking. I realized that the reason why I'm coughing because my food hasn't properly digested. So my body's trying to work for it. And after my body's working during the night to digest the food, I wake up tired because I ate too late.
It's all about, as I said, listening to your body, see what works for you, and experimenting. And it's supposed to be fun as well. We all talk about exercise and things, but you actually got to enjoy it. I mean, do you have any tips for people about how to enjoy exercise and try new things?
The only way to enjoy it is to be consistent. It's going to be tough at first, and it's going to hurt at first, and it's going to be horrible at first. But if you quit, nothing's going to happen. And the only way you're going to enjoy it is by being consistent and also trying different things and along the way. And realize that it took me 2.5 years to enjoy yoga. I hated it for 2.5 years.
Wow. You got serious willpower to stick in it 2.5 years.
But everyone kept telling me how great it was. So I kept hearing that message, how great it was. I'm like, why is it because I've done it in the classroom environment, I saw everyone else smiling, enjoying themselves. I'm like, why are they enjoying themselves? I need to get here. And after it took me 2.5 years to actually get there. And I realized that like they say in yoga, it's a journey.
Yeah. So if there's somebody who is trying to get into yoga now and never done it before, are there any tips apart from going for it for 2.5 years? Which is
tips just to don't look at the person. Obviously, look at the person in the room, like who looks great at it, and say that could be me if I'm consistent at it. Like look at that person. Don't look at someone else. That can never be me. Look at that person. Say she's human. That could be me. Because there are dancers who dance for years. And they can't do what I can do. And I started doing yoga at 23. So don't be discouraged about, they can do this now. Because there's dancers who've been dancing years, and I'm more flexible than them just because I was more consistent in yoga. But if it goes to dancing, they'll probably be better. They'll definitely be better than me. So just be consistent and realize that the message that people keep telling you that it's good for you. Every single time you don't want to go, just remember how you felt after that last session.
Yeah, well, it's the feeling afterwards, isn't it? That's the big buzz, endorphin rush. And what happens do you suggest half an hour exercise is enough for sort of your cardiovascular and health, or how often do you suggest your clients work out?
Every day, if possible. That's the truth, because half an hour is brilliant. Like if you worked out every single day for half an hour, that's better than working out 3 days a week for 3 hours.
So it's all about consistency, regularness.
Yeah,
What about a lot of these classes now, all the HIIT classes and things like that, where they have high intensity?
yeah.
Is the magic number half an hour, or is it just consistent, whether it's 2 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day?
It's hard to keep someone in the house entertained for 45 minutes to an hour. But that's what I'll say. It's hard to keep someone on the mat for 45 minutes an hour, especially especially if you're at home. Because when you're at home, you find everything to do. Like I'm at home right now, I'm looking around like, oh shit, okay, that needs to be done after this, that needs to be done after, because you're at home, and that's why you see a lot of hits on Instagram, because they realize that you need to keep their tempo up high, because if it drops to a certain level, people are gonna look around the house, so you got to keep in tame. Like hit won't be as important after all this. It's just for now that people are doing it just because it's quick, it's fast, and people can get on with their days, which is watch TV or do something. Yeah.
And you talked about obviously yoga being one of the things, and I'm passionate about yoga. I've been doing it like 20 years and still just practicing. And are there any other sort of sports or things that people should try? I mean, I know as you get older, weight bearing is important with weights and things. So.
Yeah. I think people should try it. Just go for a walk, honestly, because I've been walking more, and I come home and I do like a 2-hour walk, and I come home and I just feel so light and feel so free, and I just walk and I just go and play my music and just walk, and I don't run. I'm not trying to challenge myself to do anything. I just walk, and I think the more older you get, the more you appreciate how beneficial a walk is compared to always being on 100.
Yeah, or 110 with most of us. I don't know. It's like slow down and listen to nature and get out.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think people should try anything, but just do what you can. Like walk, like use what you have. Like I live in the city, so I've been running to, obviously you see my Instagram, St. Paul's, London Bridge, and my theory behind it is that I will probably in my lifetime never get to see London so quiet like this. So my thing is, I'm not going to go to the park because the park's going to be too busy. So I'm going to experience London for what it is, and that means me going to St. Paul's every day, going to London Bridge, or going to Tower Bridge, or going to Waterloo Bridge. Like there's places I'm running past that I never noticed was there. Or I'm walking past, I'm like, oh my God, this street's here. I remember seeing the street in The Apprentice. Oh my God, this is where this is. And it's literally, oh my God, there's M&S here. I didn't know that's so close to me. And I'm experiencing life, and that's it doesn't sound like exercising, but you're actually exercising your mind to open up to new things and see, okay, cool. When lockdown's finished, I can come here for a drink, or I can go here to eat, or I can do this. And just all these little things I'm doing that I wouldn't have done because I always would have been in my car.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. That's really good. And you've had a really successful integration with Facebook and getting people to realize how much they're putting sugar in different things. I mean, what was the feedback you've had from your Facebook group?
See, with sugar, like people are in denial. And whenever like, it's weird because whenever I do Q&As or my Instagram, people are like, yeah, I'm exercising hard, I'm eating healthy, and it's not working for me. I always give them this answer to reduce your sugar. And they would look at me like, oh yeah, I'm trying much sugar. I'm like, I can guarantee to you right now, if I came to your house and watched you eat for a full day, you'd be shocked about your sugar intake. No, I'm really good at my sugar. I'm like, this is the funny thing about life isn't complicated. Like exercise isn't complicated. Like what is complicated is all the adverts. That's what like being healthy and fit isn't complicated. You get up, you train, you eat well, you sleep, done. It's that simple. But now you get companies saying to you, yeah, well, you need to replace your electrolytes. And that's fine, totally fine. But what's in those electrolytes? 200 grams of sugar. Then after you eat bread, a brioche bread, with no sugar, then you eat out. And you're eating a chicken wing, which you think is because chicken is chicken wing. But you don't realize that in that sauce has another 50 grams of sugar. So what people don't realize is that, and they won't class the drink or the bread or the chicken wing as sugar. They only see biscuits and sweets as sugar. And what people need to understand is, if it tastes nice and it tastes really nice and if it's got like a little sweet taste to it, got a lot of sugar in it. Because sugar burns down in food. So if you can taste it when you're eating it, then it's got a lot of sugar in it.
I know. So how have you found the most successful way to get your clients off sugar? Is it get a food diary first so they understand what they're eating?
Just to start reading the labels and stuff. Stop focusing on calories and start reading labels, because I'm probably one of the only few people who will say I hate calories out loud, because I've said to you at the time, it's about, we talk about calories so much, but we don't talk about, I can have 100 grams of sugar calories, and you can have 100 grams of vegetable calories, and we can do that for the next 6 weeks, and exercise the same. And I guarantee in 6 weeks you'll look better than me, because you've had 100 grams of vegetable calories and I've had 100 grams of sugar calories. So I would say, like, when you stop using the word calories, because it doesn't make sense, because calories can be anything. And second of all, we burn calories different per person. Or we eat, like, just because it said 100 calories on a package, our body might take in at 200 calories. Your body might take in 50 calories. So you can't measure it, stuff like that. You've got to measure it as the sugar intake. Because one thing our body does agree with is sugar. And we might not digest it the same, but it will make a massive difference to your skin, to your sleep, to your energy, to your concentration, to your concentration, leading to crashing after lunch, to crashing at dinner. The reason why we crave sugar so much at dinner time is because we eat such a beautiful meal, lovely meal, well, very cooked meal, and it might have, like, for example, white rice, and it might have sweets in it or sugar in it. Then after we go up and we crash and we sit down, and we're like, oh, what's in the cupboard? Oh, now I want sugar. Yeah,
I've noticed a lot of people having it because they're bored, especially they're at work or something, and they've got the sweets drawer, they got the drawer, and they're like, oh, I've got nothing on at the moment. Oh, I'll check my social media, and then I just go in the drawer and I'll have the one biscuit, and suddenly the whole packet's gone.
Yeah, I always say, no, the thing about that biscuit thing is, the most annoying thing about that biscuit thing is when you eat the last biscuit and you don't know you've eaten the last biscuit. And after you search for the last biscuit, you're like, oh my God, I should have paid attention to eating the last biscuit. That just shows you how when your concentration is so down.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
What else have you noticed from the Facebook group then of the people have had problems with?
Just that people wasn't aware.
Yeah.
It's just simple that people wasn't aware, and I think people it's just because there's so many adverts of you need this after, you need this after, you need this after. I'm like, people just wasn't aware, and that shocked me, that how people just wasn't aware of how much food has sugar in it, and they thought because it was salad, or because it was a tomato soup, or because it was this, it was meant to be healthy. I'm like, because I never talked about it before because I thought everyone knew about this.
Yeah. They obviously don't, but also the thing is that it's actually quite hard because we're bombarded with sugar everywhere, and unless, as you say, you look at every single label or you cook from fresh, people are hiding sugar and everything, and then your body then, when you stop it, your body then almost goes through a detox, and you get sometimes the sweats and the headaches and all the rest of it. Have you got any tips for people to go through that stage? Because it will take a couple of weeks, wouldn't
it? Deal with it. Simple as that, just deal with it. Because you see, when you see a crackhead or somebody who comes off drugs, it's the same thing for them. It's the same process for them. Just deal with it. You got to deal with it. Like stop thinking that life has to be comfortable all the time. You're coming off something which is addictive, and I believe personally, if it was to come out today, alongside with crack and cocaine, it'll be legal. Is on the same level. If sugar was only invented today, with cocaine and crack, it will be on the same level. Just because we've been around for so long, and we're used to it, and everything's from it. Like it's impossible right now to change that.
I think what you're doing, what we're doing, we're making people aware of it. We are helping them as a support network, because one thing is people don't know the information, so we're helping them, giving them information, but also when they forget and they go down and they feel bad or whatever, we're like saying, come on, it's fine, just jump on again. It doesn't matter. you had a bad emotional day there, you grabbed a bag of sweets, forget about it, throw it out, clear out the house, start again.
But I always say, my theory behind the sugar thing is that I don't mind if you eat biscuits because you know you're eating a biscuit. I don't mind if you eat sweet because you know you're eating a biscuit. What I do find consent is when you eat that burger and you think that you're not eating sugar. Like if you're consciously eating sugar, that's totally fine because you know you're eating. But if you're like getting a burger thinking I'm just eating a burger, this is very greasy, and you don't know that burger got sugar in it, that's the concerning thing about food more than anything.
Yeah, well, they're having sugar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner without awareing of it, and then you show them how much sugar they're having. You go, "Whoa! I never knew that much."
I think they wonder why they're craving that biscuit at the end of the night because you've had so much sugar because now your body wants more. So yeah, so my theory is to make sure that people understand that I personally will never tell you don't eat sugar. I'm just just be aware of that. The reason why you crave sugar so much because of what you're eating.
So thank you so much, Peter. Is there anything else that I should ask you?
My message to everyone is basically don't focus so much on the calories things of life because calories can be anything. Focus on the nutritional information. Like they say we should have 30 grams of sugar a day for the whole day. And as soon as you put in your porridge, for example, your blueberries, your raspberry, your honey, your peanut butter, that's probably about 20 grams already, if it's depending on your portion size. So understand that sugar is so present in so much food that the reason why you're craving so much because you keep on eating sugary stuff.
Yeah. Well, the guidelines, they do it 5% of your energy intake, but basically it's 30 grams maximum a day. So it's not like I'm going to have 30 grams to make me healthy, like vitamins. It's actually, that's the limit. Really, you should be going as low as you can.
Yes. You know what? That's something I learned. Yeah, you're right. It's the limit. And actually, you know what? I've just learned from today. Yeah, I've been teaching it as 30 grams maximum a day, but you're saying 30 grams max a day. Like going under it is great. Don't go to the maximum point of it. Going under it is great. Don't go to the maximum point of it. That's something I learned today. Yeah, and I've been teaching it. Yeah, you should only have 30 grams a day. No, you're right. Your max. So it's under it is great. There is like too much.
Yeah. I think together we're slowly changing people's minds, person by person, and the Facebook group really helps with accountability, so people can actually post up pictures of their breakfasts and their lunches and go, well, I love this, but can I have something instead? And that really helps.
Yeah. Also, obviously, just be careful. Be careful. Obviously, I will do the sugar challenge again, but after lockdown, and I'll do it this time. I'll do it properly because now I live in my home. And for example, what I will do this time is I'll get a bottle of sugar, a bottle of juice, and I'll pour sugar next to it. I'll say there's some sugar in that bottle. So I'll physically show you what you're actually eating, rather than you just saying, okay, cool, this has 30 grams of sugar, because some people haven't used scale before. They don't know what 30 grams is.
It sounds like nothing, doesn't it? It's
I bake, and I'm baking. I'm like, oh gosh, who am I gonna give this cake to now? Because I don't want to eat so much sugar. Yeah, just like get scales and measure sugar out completely. You can even get salt and measure it next to it. Just see what it will look like. Because if you don't waste sugar or anything like that. Yeah.
I like your message today about consistency. That seems to be it. So even if you're doing 1 minute a day of exercise, you do it every single day, you get it in your routine, consistency. So the same with the diet, being consistent.
Yeah, consistency is the key. Also remember, there will be days you don't want to do anything. And after, you have to record the good days and think about how you feel after a workout, and take that physically record that message, how you felt after workout. And the days you wake up and you don't want to work out, even like, for example, record yourself on the phone. Today's workout was brilliant. I feel so great. And the days you don't want to work out, go back to that message on your phone and play it to yourself. because the hard thing about working out is actually going to the gym or getting up or setting up. That's why if you look at my house right now,
Yeah.
you see my mat.
Wow. Okay. Ready.
Yeah, I leave it there because if I can see it, I'm going to do something. And every single day I do ab roller. But if I had to go and find my mat, set it up, blah, blah, it's too hard.
You got to make it easy, don't you? You got to make it easy. I put my workout gear ready the night before, ready on the floor, ready to go. So when I'm up, I'm straight out and do it. So I don't have to think about what I'm wearing, where the other sock is. It's just there and done.
Yeah. So just like consistency. Like people can sell you the greatest plans in the world, but you have to do it. And after I've been watching the Last Dance or the Last Stand with Michael Jordan, and he said, and after I think I'm going to write this on my wall: if you don't like what winners do, then don't do it.
Love it.
Because it's not pretty. Yeah.
I like your video idea because I have a diary, so I write down my diary every day and what the good things are bad, what I struggled with, and how I can learn from it. Yeah. And then if I have a bad, and at the end of the week on a Sunday, I read the whole diary from that week, and I go, "Well, I've learned from that. That was good." Because you tend to forget the good things and the wins, and you focus on the bad things.
Yeah, that's even like one of my clients, I never tell them to write things down. I always tell them to take pictures.
Yeah,
because you can write stuff down, and you will forget the ketchup, the sweet corn. But if you take a picture, everything's right there. I can see exactly what you ate. Yeah. I
think if they put a picture in, they put a hashtag kick sugar, or they tag us in it, then we can then feed back on it.
Tag us, guys. Tag us. Get any more followers.
So PMac, how do people get in touch with you? If people like what you've been listening to, what's the best way to get you?
Everything is PMac Fitness. Everything. PMac Fitness on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah, everything's PMac Fitness at PMac Fitness. So you can find me there. I'm more active on Instagram than anything.
Okay, well, we'll post it at the end of the video with your social media tags so people can get on touch with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time today. Have a great day and see you soon.
See you soon. Take care.